Charles Bronson stuff. Awesome was a word too small. I need more syllables, can you help me out? Like my pockets ain't stuffed like your turkeys you haul around with the stitchings on so they won't fall. Maybe ground could be a soft coating, y'all. Like you need a coat on, bro? It ain't that cold at all. Cold, what it was cold. Sick from resembling something inside a bed. Inside of this halls that's hollow now, there's ain't no guts because you haven't ate from big. Eat from what gets you pissed and then A on your test. This arrangement of the shit that I say was great, isn't it? Ooh. And the wasabi was hot. Yes. Hot house, or maybe a fucking tomato this large you can hold like a basketball, double paw, because I read them both at once with your hands in your pockets, bro, as you went for a stroll down the road. I'm tall house and I haven't been cut for the shape I hold. Yes, and everything I say so was for a reason you don't know. Maybe the glow was lit because the words in my head, words were a fucking worthless piece of shit. Words were a fucking bump that goes when I think in it. Now you could drink some of this, but it make you sick. And maybe throw up a bunch and what the fuck, I just threw up my heart. You would have said, and I would have laughed, at least would have grinned, cause I got a good humor, bitch, like a cold that you got on a stick, made from what comes off a cow and shit. Maybe the tonsils would help. Maybe the tonsils would help. Time capsule, so I want you to collapse in cold. Yes, this calamity was not gonna get the furnace go. Yes, the furnace green cause it was red and it was sent like an inkjet or a fax I sent. And those are the facts, Mr. Detective. Detect talk and the fucking dial tone was off, so the wires were cut or maybe they crossed so the fucking car could start. And then the fucking Star Pigeon watch. Was that kinda like the passenger one? No, cause one rode in front and one rode where the luggage was. Yes, and then when the back of the jig get ripped off, it go into a tailspin like that big bear, and you got too big for your britches. And then you got Jeff Bridges spitting. That would be different. I love the way that you said it. I love the way that you complimented it. And then there was a compliment to a bunch of confectioner sugar that's infested with ants because that's what they did. They love the sweet stuff. They love these to get to house, and then maybe little pods of babies that hasn't woke up can have some when they dust. Get a double dose of flow. I'm on a roll. So don't fucking throw me off at all with your bullshit that you usually tell everyone. I tell you off in a fucking look. That's how good my motherfucker was. And then the fucking gloss can make your heart stop and then turn to stone like Medusa. Cause you know it go in that fucking order, yo. Because what the fuck can go when it's surrounded? It fucking takes a strong hold. Like this is gonna be something to keep out the orcs. This could make my sword start to glow and then I fucking get a fucking crush. Oh, this what I say. Oh, this I say. Saturn more, planning more, because I pull with clouds on come, and then you could get some calamities when the casualties start happening. The hospitals will be grinning and laughing, maybe chuckling. That's the time that comes from the belly, that comes from the diaphragm. It's more up, and then it get your intestines going to push a rope. You ate dope, and that would be the great stuff. I hate y'all. inside of a book I wrote with the pages all ripped, or maybe they're gone, or maybe I forgot to put them attached to the binding, dog. You can find me, saw, in the fucking counterfeit foe for your bill, yo, because I was in the dark that was just shot and spun. Why don't you get a fucking shutter on your windows so my peeping Tom can't come stop and watch like it's a free show? This was a free show. This was a Greek road. No. Greek in the spread of cheese is a matter of fact. Instant like whatever you said, because I was a magician, a magi at least, with some sentences. They ain't paragraphs yet, cause he would've had to draw something that sits inside of an octopus that he sprays to get away and shit. Maybe I'm a parasite, but for some souls and I need 4 more, then I could go home like Ziggy Help. Zig was a Zog, and they could have been for the fucking Western state perhaps, or the Eastern I mean with Rob, and now fucking in the domain with Say. Don't censor me though, fucking send some of my flows and I'll send them to yo. So they're always close, they can be inside your home. They could grow legs and walk around. They could get the arms to work the open fridge. It don't open by itself. You don't need to whip the dog with the chain. That's too fucking hard. You give it 9, I give you fucking 9 times of my rhyme, and 1 would fucking entice you to jump off of a building. That's that tall. Broke both legs and fucking folded your innards, bro, like they wasn't a winner and oh, they come in last. You suck. You tripped, you faked it all. Now why don't you go and fuck yourself? Because the flagpole wasn't doing anything, you could unscrew it off. You could go screw yourself until you get screwy, dog. Like a couple of bowls from your bar that's more like a fucking lock on the top, like a lock box or lost one that's hard, that's off the thermos, that's cold or hot. And now I feel like I go and cool the coal off. Cool the coal off. Which some insane from a siren. Yes, some bizarre I'm trying. Some net to cast a fist. Instead you got a mermaid bitch with the fin that flip, and she got the tits that look the best, so take off them shells. But she don't know your language. It's more of a talk with a gurgly sound, like she got that little mouthwash and she hasn't spit out. I have to spit this now, even though it's hazardous, dog. I got it in barrels, and they hauled on a truck without the permit that they should have got. And now without permission, I rip this. Don't need yours, I just ask it because I'm pleasant, and I like to have good manners. That doesn't fit in, I know it did. I know I does, it's like a fucking dust buster, dog, cause the mics were small and they hold mics for one. And then I hold a light for y'all. It's a candle small but it's brighter than yours. I'll puff yours out like with the puff of lungs. A puff of smoke. With a puff of my lungs, extinguish these. Yes, I was the breeze that you need in the British Isles, that could touch on the walls and make them come up and level out like a fucking bulldozer did the job, cause I'm just like one when I go. Just like a roll with the holes and fucking roll that bow until all of the pins were go. I'm on pins and needles, bro. I could get this fucking tonic so it sit in your stomach and you won't feel sick, you will love it. And that's the shit I love best. Yes, and this was a fucking love test with the hearts that would glow if you passed, and then they would go dim if you were a drunken ass, and you fucking should get shoved in something small so you're all cramped and you can't sit that way for too long. You'll get asphyxiated and done. You'll get fixed like an esophagus that spits the moves abyss that could have been mine again by the brushes of fucking buttloads. Or maybe a bunch of buckets and fucking teacups. And maybe a bunch of them box of them pickups when they fucking back up and make that song that sounds like a beat next to your bed, shit. You could've got stung by a bunch of bees whenever I spit, bitch. That's what's on the sentence. And then the syntax was switched, like, we need to get this system updated, bitch. Like, electrons being learned in a sec. Yes, that would be fresh. That's like the fucking flowers with the best fragrance. Cause I said this is the one that I like. So they got that from now on. And then that fucking this nocturne will come. It got you toss and turn and song. You need to switch to for assertive one. Get more assertive song because you gotta just drop assert to think that fresh could get a bitch. You gotta get a little bit different. A little different. Darkened degrees take dolls, and then we fucking got this face on fall, crazy stuff that make you crazy as well. Like mummies waking up just to get me a handshake and applause. Like they do them both, and a bunch of dust start coming out like LeBron James. LeBron James. Man, how did you mash it like that? Monster mash shit left over from Halloween, I guess. In a trick-or-treat bag with the Snickers that melt because I heat it up when I talk, and I fucking got the furnace on fall like that's all the electricity took from the whole fucking house. All the lights switch off. They start to go on and off like this is a haunted dog. I jump out the window or something. When we would get when we would get dark, I'm a rope tied to a dock, holding a boat so it won't float off. Yes, hold you into my gravity system. It's not the planet, it's me. When I'm in action with rapping, I fucking got this fucking crap. Crabfish? Yes, the fucking crab with fins, man. You feel like I'm a bag of crap again. Cause I rapped this bad, I fucking had to, dog. A hazardous part was coming up where we had to have our full faculties and the stuff that's going on. Like we got the visual now. It was out, but now it fucking blink and it start to go like it got the shutters on. Shutters on a door, man, I stutter at the thought. And won't you fucking stagger in from out the cold like you was a kid that's lost. Then I got this kid in pearl because the kid his fur was soft. If not, I would have thrown him into a pot and cooked some lunch. Boom. When we were going awesome. David Koresh is shit, and then I crashed my car again. I don't think Mako will help me again, cause I was a bad customer, I'll admit it, and their service was great. They never came back with the fucking insult, compliments instead. Made me feel weird in head, made me get all confused and shit. Question mark for what I do to them, and now I'll take this fucking duty-free shit onto a different ship and fucking ship it overseas again, like where it's from, like where lumber's cut. I didn't know the dumber motherfucks know how to swing an ox's sharp, and now the fucking auction that I got going on with the paddles held up in the fucking arms of the penguin, saying I want that one. When I spit this song, when I was spit this song, bunch of TWA, yeah.